Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your host, your boy, your one and only Galaxy, and I'm signing in to another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing in for Comic-Con Radio. Coverage of pop culture events from around the globe, amazing interviews with celebrities, daily recaps and reviews of popular television, The Walking Dead, Z Nation, Van Helsing, DC Titans, Flash, The Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, American Horror Story, Green Arrow, movie reviews, everything Comic-Con and fandom from around the globe. Comic-Con Radio. Get ready to enter our universe. Let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the show. This is Comic-Con Radio. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dum bum. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Galaxy, your host. This is Galaxy hosting another amazing show here on Comic-Con Radio. Oh my God, there's so much going on in our universe right now, right? There's just so much going on. Many things is going on. Many of our favorite hit TV shows are like in the middle of the season. So, we got a little bit of time left, but a lot of these TV shows are going to be taking off for the holidays. What are we going to do? We got a lot to do. It's all planned this way on Comic-Con Radio. So as these hit TV shows take their holiday breaks, we got to keep going every day, right? We have to keep going and going strong. Oh my God, today you have a wonderful show. Today, you're with me, and we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead, Season 9, Episode 4. What's up, everybody? It's so cool. My God, I love The Walking Dead. Like I said in previous episodes, Walking Dead was one of the reasons why we got involved with Comic-Con Radio in a whole. It's one of the reasons why we love all the shows, all these hit TV shows we cover, the movies, the whole world that we're in, our universe, right? It's our universe, ladies and gentlemen, right? We love our universe. Our universe consists of everything, but today's show is on AMC's universe. We're proud to say the AMC universe, right? Because we say the Marvel universe, we say the DC universe, but we can say the AMC universe because Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead comes from it. Those are two amazing television shows, series, hits, all of the above. And The Walking Dead is just the beginning. All you Comic-Con fans and all you comic book fans of The Walking Dead, you know what's going on. The whispers are coming. And are you ready? My God, we're one episode away of Rick's exit. Lauren Cohan is exiting as well, but I don't know if she's going to be leaving temporarily or coming back. We don't know yet. They're not making a big to-do about that. People are telling me, yeah, right, she's not going. I know what's up. It's happening. Okay, just listen to your boy Galaxy. I've noticed her in a lot of different movies lately and different television shows. These are actors. They got to move on. They got to do things. They got to broaden their horizons. Even though we love them to death, we love them to bits, we love them to zombie. But they got to do their thing. And Andrew Lincoln exiting the character of Rick Grimes in this season, 9 seasons, so many episodes, so many years we've shared, laughs and cries and drama and all sorts of things with Rick. And, it's time for him to go. But, he is kicking himself in the pants, right? He has made it clear in interviews. He's made it clear in articles. He's made it clear at the New York City Comic-Con that what did he do? Why did he leave? But he has to. He made the decision. You can't go back on it now, Rick. You can't because the whole world is ready for your exit, even though they don't want it. Now, it would be crazy if everybody's anticipating the exit in episode 5 and you don't leave, right? That would be crazy, right? That would be kind of like the biggest, coolest situation. Oh my God. But I don't think Angela Kang and everybody else in the team is going to let that happen because everybody's anticipating Rick's departure here in the next episode, in episode 5, and it's saddening. So you got your shrinks ready, you get your psychiatrist, your favorite bartender, your favorite blanket, suck your thumb in a corner, whatever you got to do because he's leaving next episode. And, in this episode 4, at the end, you guys saw, right? He was hurt. He was hurt badly. And regardless of him being the way he is, he's the hero that he is. And thank God these walkers are the George A. Romero type of walkers where they walk slow as hell, right? Imagine if they weren't. Imagine if they were the new modern, walkers. Oh my God. Oh, no. Everybody would have been dead already. You can't get away from a walker that's running 30 miles per hour and that wants to kill you. It's basically a thing that doesn't care to die, that won't eat, that doesn't give a damn if you shoot it. You could only kill it by striking it in the brain, and it doesn't care night or day. It's on 100%, right? Daylight, nightlight, hidden, not hidden, doesn't scare it. So imagine something like that's chasing you, and they're faster than you, and they're determined to kill you, and they don't care if they die. How can you beat it? What the frickin', how can you beat that? It's crazy. But these are the slow walkers. Ooh, oh, slow-po, little walker will make Andrew Lincoln go. And Andrew is going to get away because you probably saw the trailers, right? He's on the horse. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't these trailers mess things up, right? It messes things up for all of us. Why are they doing that? Why? They show him on a horse with a stab wound on his side, and he's, being chased by the walkers. I get it. You're trying to give hope, and you want people to watch the next episode. Let me tell you something. People are going to watch the next episode regardless if you give trailers or not. Don't give trailers on episodes like this. And also, what's up with these warnings they're giving? The Walking Dead has so much ratings that it can give ratings to all the other shows in our universe, and it still will be on number 1. So don't be afraid of the ratings, AMC. They're sending all these warning signs online. It says, do not stream the show, do not share it, do not do this. They're using special companies that code the episodes. They code the episodes with special watermarks and codes and all sorts of scripts inside of it that they'll find out who's leaking it. And who's leaking it. It's either production, it's either the companies they're using overseas to reproduce things or edit stuff. It's somebody. Come on. Who is it? Right? And also, it can be the foreign channels because, they have to get these ready for all the foreign partner channels all over the world. Come on. They're probably doing it. Maybe not in the United States, but it's probably some foreign channel, foreign production company, foreign associate or partner that's leaking it. Because when you see these apps with these TV shows, that's on them, like Go Series and stuff like that, those apps, some of them have script on the bottom in Arabic or, Asian writing or whatever, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, whatever, Indian. It's all these different countries, So what's up. It goes to these countries and, not everybody's honest, right? In America, we're straight up. We believe in, honesty and stuff like that. But a lot of these countries, they got to make money. They got to eat. So some of these guys in these production companies probably make $1 or $2, an hour compared to U.S. money. And, they probably sell it on the black market and they stream it and they make a ton of money. So that's what's happening. But they gave mega warnings. Don't stream, don't do this, because they're trying to crack down on it just because of this episode. They don't want anybody to leak the episode before Sunday night. But it's going to get leaked. These episodes always show up like at least 4 or 5 hours before on all these crazy apps and sites. So, watch at your own risk. Wait, watch it live. I would watch it live just to go along with it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, watch every show live. And if you're busy and you can't watch it live, then just turn it on and help them get ratings. That's what I do. If I can't make it to watch a particular television show or series, I turn it on and I let them get the ratings, and I'll watch it later. I'll record it and stuff like that. And that's what I do. Or sometimes I get to watch it in advance because we have special, you know what I'm saying? But, we don't share any of that. So, support these channels and networks, even though The Walking Dead is humongous, ginormous, but still, they all need the love. And we love The Walking Dead, right? We're hardcore fans. So this episode 4 was crazy. It's crazy. It's like, wow, right? That fight scene with Norman Reedus and Andrew Lincoln was pretty cuckoo. And, that was coming. The tension build up with Norm, right? He's like, Norman Reedus, he's Daryl. So just for you guys, of course, you guys know. Everybody, you go on a rock somewhere and you're like, Walking Dead. Oh, yes, Walking Dead, Norman Reedus. Very good, very good. Just kidding. I got to say my jokes. Yeah. Oh, anyways, guys, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. You can go to iTunes or Spotify or Stitcher or wherever, tune in. Overcast. If you don't see our podcast there, just ask for it. We'll make it happen. So thank you so much. Please subscribe to us if you're not subscribed to us, because we're going to be releasing some special episodes coming up in November, and they're only for subscribers. And we're going to release some ultra VIP episodes. That's for like super subscribers, and I'll let you know how to become one of those. Also, please follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you. We just opened the new Comic-Con Radio social media accounts like 3 months ago, and we got thousands of love from everybody, like thousands and thousands. So we love you. Our pages are only, these pages for this new Comic-Con Radio series is only 3 months old, and some of them already has like 5,000 or 6,000 followers. So thank you so much. I love you guys for that. That's amazing, because it's like growing super fast and we're hitting huge numbers. And like I said, 1 million strong. We want 1 million subscribers. Let's hit those numbers. Let's try to do it. Share this with your friends. I hope you like the shows. Just keep coming back and listening. We're going to try to make them as amazing as possible. Also, you can always call us 1-800-976-0305. Leave a message. Say what's up. Oh, we're here for you. And you can go to our website. That's Comic-Con Radio. Sorry. That's Comic-Con-radio.com. You could always reach out there and send an email. If you want to know where we're at in events and stuff like that, we're going to be setting up a new blog, and we're going to share our events and where we're going to be at so we can hang out with you guys. We have so much cool merch coming out. Also, my book that's coming out, I'm going to be announcing it in the next several episodes. And we have a new sub-series with Comic-Con Radio. I'm going to release that. It's a thrice a month, 3 times a month release, and it's for our special super subscribers. So I'll let you know on that. So here we go with the show. Brrr. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. Walking Dead. I have to say that. I love saying that all the time. So let's get with it. It's crazy, right? The show has been crazy, and this bridge has been the focal point of everything in this whole new season. Chandler Ring's dream, right? His dream for them is what, Andrew or Andy or Rick wants to push ahead, right? Carl, right? That's Chandler Riggs. So Carl's dream of a new future. Is it going to happen with Rick gone? Who's going to lead it? Is Michonne going to lead it? It's hectic. And also Maggie and, Rick's relationship is very, stressful. It's stressful because she wants Negan gone. She wants him gone. And like I explained in the last episode, what would you do? We got some fans that were both ways, right? Some said yankety yank. Some said leave him, let him suffer. Some said let him go. But, some people said put cut marks on him and let him walk the desert and throw salt. Wow. It's a crazy imagination. Nah, he'll heal and he'll come back and kill everybody. He's a cuckoo guy. But it's crazy, right? It's crazy. So the episode's strong point starts, Jerry, he mentions to Rick that Maggie's on her way to Alexandria to kind of take out Negan. And Rick is like, oh my God. And, you see Daryl's like, oh shoot, he takes notice of it. And he tells Rick, hey, I'll give you a ride back. I knew that second. I knew what's up. I knew Daryl was going to set something up. Because come on, every episode you see Daryl and Maggie hip to hip. Unless Daryl's, with Melissa McBride, with her, he's hip to hip with Maggie, right? And just always chit-chatting and talking about how they're going to, get Negan, right? And not listening to Rick, and Rick's way doesn't work. They're both just frustrated as hell because Daryl experienced huge stuff. Come on, he was taken, tortured, mentally, mentally cherry banged, and, and all that kind of stuff. And, it's crazy, right? Right. Cherry bomb. I meant cherry bomb, not cherry. I mentally cherry bombed in the head. And that's cuckoo. And, Rick's like, okay, I'll go on a ride. Let's go. And when Daryl's like riding so fast, Rick is like, hey, that's the turn, dude. It was like the Bugs Bunny moments, right? Hey, you made a right at Albuquerque. You got to make a right. And Daryl's like, we ain't going there. And Daryl pulls over, Rick gets off, and they do that square off moment. You've noticed that Rick, he does that. He does that look, and he looks down and looks up, and Daryl makes that face of his, like he's like he wants to take a poop, right? Come on, next time you see The Walking Dead, look at Daryl's poop face, and Rick does that look, come on. And Rick's British, right? He's from England and he has an accent. So imagine he has to keep his accent and focus. Whereas Norman Reedus just got to talk. That's how he talks in real life. Hey, come on, let's go do it. I love Walking Dead. And they both start smacking each other around. They start fighting and rolling and they're shoving. And they roll down that hill. And when they roll down that hill, they basically roll into some kind of sinkhole. Now, is that a sinkhole? Is that some kind of hole that was intended to catch the walkers? Was that some kind of trap to catch these people? We don't know yet, right? But let's call it a sinkhole, right? And it's a sinkhole, and the two both fall in there. And they just push back, and then Daryl's like, oh, I didn't want to do this. I love you, bro, and I love you, man. And Rick knows what's up. Rick knows he loves him, and he knows he did it out of love. Look like brothers. Brothers, they fist fight. They do all sorts of crazy stuff with each other. But at the end of the day, you're brothers. You love each other. It's all good. And these guys are more than brothers. They've been there for each other. Come on, Daryl sacrificed his own brother, right? We didn't sacrifice him, but look, Rick, tied up his brother, handcuffed him, and the dude chopped his own arm off. And Daryl forgave him because Merrill was a crazy dude, but still, that was his blood brother. And he stood by Rick more than his own blood brother. So that means he's more than a brother to him. And he told him how he feels. But he's like, listen, your ways can't happen. Your ways can't happen. And it's crazy. And then he also mentions the situation with Oceanside, right? He says, you know what? Oceanside killed everybody. And Rick's like, what? What did you just say? He's like, yeah. And he just tells him everything. And he's like, listen, Rick, your ways aren't working. I know you want a better future. And I know you want this or that. In a way, ladies and gents, Rick is a little selfish because he wants Carl's vision of the future. I get it. But look, Daryl lost so much. Maggie lost her husband. Come on. This was a couple of years before, right? She just lost her husband. And, she's a single mom now in the apocalypse. It's hard to be a single mom and right now And imagine being a single mom in the apocalypse and also dealing with a bunch of crazy ass people. So everybody has pain. Negan has hurt so many people. He's taken away so much. He took away all the men from the ocean side, like murdered them all. Yeah, maybe it wasn't his direct order, but his people did it, right? Look what Negan's people did to Judas's people, right? And look, like they've freaking terrorized the land for years. So why are you letting one dude stay? Like, who gives a damn? Kill him, let his people get scared of you, and just then make the world a better place. But everybody's stressed out and all mad because of this one situation. And Rick and Michonne is just like, no, he has to stay. He has to live. He has to see the world happening, and he can't do it. Come on. That's a gift to this dude. This dude mass murdered hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people, murdered people in front of other people, raped women, took people's wives away. Oh my God, did so many crazy things, and you're allowing him to sit in a cell, comfy, feeding him food, and letting him like watch you build the new world, and he can't be part of it? Come on. This is not the current world. You're in the apocalypse. Everything is messed up. You're basically like one zombie away from your own place getting messed up, right? You don't know. What if a bunch of 1,000 zombies come through and like ruin Alexandria and everywhere else? So it's not really today's times to do stuff like that. This is like a whole new world. And Negan's not going to sit there. You guys can't control that. You're going to get old. What if you die sometime? What if whoever dies? They're just going to let him go. So the best thing, just to make everyone happy and keep your respect with everyone, is just to kill Negan and move on. But they can't do that, right? Because good television is full of drama and full of craziness. Everybody knows that, right? And, Daryl reminds Rick that he wouldn't be alive if not for Glenn. And that's true, right? We all saw that. And if you haven't seen all the seasons of The Walking Dead, go back and watch it. Go back and watch the seasons. Glenn has saved, Rick multiple times. But the main first time, remember the first season, right? When Rick was with his horse, he was in downtown, and Glenn shows him the way. They go into that tank and all that situation with the horse and all that. Crazy, right? Glenn, if it wasn't for Glenn, he wouldn't be alive, right? And Rick counters by pointing out that Daryl chose to spare Dwight. But it's different, right? Dwight's a good guy. Dwight was forced to do that. Negan took Dwight's wife by force, and she agreed to be with him so he doesn't kill Dwight. It's not the same thing, right? Yes, Dwight could have left always, but look how hardcore Negan's people are. Look how hardcore the Saviors were. At that time, at the height of their power, they could find anybody, do anything they want. You know what I'm saying? They could have done anything. And he also said, look at Carl. Carl died because of Negan, right? Yeah, Negan didn't kill Carl. Negan loved Carl, I think, respected him, whatever. Weird situation. But when they started attacking Alexandria and everybody had to go hide in the sewers, right? That's because of that. Carl died because of Negan too, in a way. Or, yeah, he did die because of Negan. Let's just be truthful. Let's not throw it under the carpet. Let's just bring it all out, right? He died because of him. So why are you keeping this dude alive? Yeah, I know Carl wrote you a letter, but you know what? That kid was about to die. Carl, he was young. He was a teenager. He was about to die. So he wrote letters to everybody of how they should live after he goes. It's a point of view from a teenager. Yes, a hardened teenager. Yes, a hardcore teenager. Yes, a teenager that's lived such a harsh world and times, but still a teenager. And he was about to die. So sometimes you can't just take that for face value, right? And Daryl said at that point, he's like, I'll die for you, Rick. Or Carl. But he still believes that Rick is chasing something that isn't meant to be. And it's true. I don't agree with Rick's stuff. I don't think Rick's thinking. I don't agree with him. He's hurt. And it's crazy. And they just keep talking and they're trying to get out of there. right? They got to get out of it because all these zombies are coming, these walkers, and they got these crazy little slides that they cut out, and these were those regular people that were sliding down that slide, or were they actually like dummies or stuff like that? Because that's funny. Have you ever ridden a slide in the park and you rode down it and you couldn't stop yourself and you like fall on your back and your wind gets knocked out? Imagine, did that happen to any of those walkers, those people that play the walkers? That'd be crazy. And at the same time, Michonne's going nuts too. You see her getting out of bed every night, going out there and killing Z's because a lot's going on in her mind, right? She's having trouble sleeping, right? And she's choosing to go out at night hunting these walkers. Wow, it's dangerous already at night there. There's a scarce of whispers. There's a scarce of everything else. You know, of course, she doesn't know the whispers exist, but there's other things out there, right? Negan's team are like hiding in the forest now because they left the work site and they don't want to be part of these communities anymore. So God knows what's out there. Plus these crazy ass zombies, you know, animals, whatever. She don't care. She's out there hunting, and she has like an unsettled soul, right? And she's just going at it. She just gets out of bed every night, tippy toes out, gets her sword, and starts killing, right? She starts killing. And the morning that she comes back and she's washing her hands, she finds out that Negan's refusing to eat food. Who cares? Who cares if he's not eating food? You want to keep him alive? What is he, your pet? Let him die. He doesn't want to eat? Don't eat. Die, Negan. Who cares? This guy is a murderer. He's like the freaking future Hitler, right? The Hitler of the apocalypse. He's crazy. Yeah, he's acting all nice and calm and, oh yeah, of course you are. You've been sitting in that freaking little cell for 2 years, growing your big ass beard. Everybody comes down there every day taunting your ass, especially Rick, the guy that whooped your ass. Imagine you're stuck in a cell and somebody that whooped your butt comes there every day and tells you, wow, I did this, I did that. You can't do it. Neener. You're going to feel like crap, and you're going to start being nice because you're like, oh, woe is me. But no, you murdered like thousands of people. Come on. You took all the men's from Oceanside, all the men's, you know, they're mensless. There are a bunch of women just running around now, you know, that don't have their husbands or their sons or brothers or anything, right? Dude, you didn't do it, but your team did, so it's your fault, and you let it happen. You're crazy, Negan, right? I wouldn't let him eat. I'd be like, don't eat, man. Just whatever, you know? And Negan's smart. He's smart. And I love how on The Walking Dead, they have multiple situations going on. A lot of other television shows that we cover are doing that now. They're not, okay, let me go back. A lot of the shows, they have different situations going on, but they go basically, you know, situation into situation. It just flows. But Walking Dead does it like bit by bit. Everybody has a particular thing going on, a very important thing that affects the other person's situation as well, right? Whereas in other shows, it's like that person's problem and they try to solve it. But in Walking Dead, everybody's situation leads to the same road, which is cool. It's amazing writing, you know? Right. So, you know, Negan uses the opportunity to get into Michonne's head, right? Because she goes downstairs. She's like, why aren't you eating? And she comes like authoritative. You better eat. You got this much time to eat. When that sundial hits the floor and Fred Flintstone, you know, tells me what time it is, you better eat that food. I'm going to come in there and bop you upside the head. And Negan tries to get in her head, right? And he's comparing his status with hers. He says, oh, you're trapped too. She's not trapped. She chooses to be there. He's trapped. He doesn't want to be there. You open that door, his ass will be running out. She's not running. She loves, you know, Rick. She loves, you know, that whole family life, right? And he manipulates her. And he talks about her son, Andre, you know, And the way he does it is he starts speaking about his wife because he can't just bring it up. Hey, what's up with your son? That's so weird. That's so messed up. So he talks about his own wife and kind of trying to reflect with her and be like, hey, we both lost someone we love. Come on, dude. That was your wife. This is her child, right? Her flesh and blood. Yes, your wife's close to you, but this is different. It was her child. And it's really hard, right? And Negan says their lost loved ones would have made them weak in today's world. No. What if their loved ones would have been stronger than them, right? What if? What if Andre would have been stronger? So that really hit her hard. And Michonne, she kind of leaves with disgust. She leaves. But, she wants to go back to point out their differences. And she does. She goes back a little bit later and she points it out, right? And she says she's making the world better for the future. But she says, you got to eat and I'll talk to you. And then Negan takes the sandwich. He takes a bite out of it and puts it back on the tray, right? And he asks for Lucille. Now, Lucille to Negan is kind of like a memory of his wife. It's like a stands for his wife, right? You've seen it in episodes. That thing is like, I don't know, connected with him. It's a baseball bat, barbed wire, but it's more. And he asks to see Lucille. And Michonne reveals that his beloved is still out there. So in a way, Negan portrays his bat, Lucille, as his wife. It's like that's his wife. And Michonne's like, she's out there lost, alone, by herself. And you'll never get her back. Wow. Negan goes nuts. He goes nuts. And Michonne did that on purpose because she's like, you know what? You hurt everybody. We're not going to give you the thing you love. Plus, it's a baseball bat, right? Let's get it straight. To everybody, it's a baseball bat. But to Negan, it's like, his wife, right? That's like a memory of his wife. It stands as symbolic. And he starts going crazy. And he starts slamming his big-ass head on the wall. His big-ass Jeffrey Dean Morgan head on the wall. Dang, 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 dang. He slams it. And, let's get into some of Anne's stuff, right? Or Jadis, as you guys know her as well. And, you see, Gabriel like lying down, tied up, and she's holding a walker. From far, doesn't that walker look like a Pirates of the Caribbean character? Doesn't it? It looks like one of the Pirates of the Caribbean when they're like looking like zombies. It looks like that, right? That like bucket on its head looks like a hat. It looks like it has a pearl necklace or something. It looks like, I don't know. To me, it did. I don't know if it looks like that to you. But, she continues to threaten Gabriel, with that walker. And she claims that he is her ticket out because he didn't agree. Like, he wanted to tell Rick about her and her secret. And she's like, nuh-uh. She banged him on the head after she banged him. You know what I'm saying? But she loves him a lot. And Gabriel is like crying and blames himself. He blames himself. Like, and the walker's like, chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat your ass like cookies. And he like keeps like saying things. And he's like, I forgive you for your actions. I forgive you. And the words cut through to her, right? And she pulls the walker back, right? And then I thought she was going to cut him loose and they were going to bang it out, have some, some sexalola, whatever. But no, she takes a freaking rag and she suffocates him. Doesn't kill him, but knocks him out, right? She has some kind of chemicals on it, some crazy chemicals. She's done that before. Don't trust her, right? And then Gabriel wakes up later on in like a shipping crate alone, a shipping container. And it's crazy. And he emerges into the junkyard and finds a note in his jacket pocket. You know what I'm saying? Anne's gone, right? And she said she chooses to travel fast and alone rather than far together. They could have been together, but he had to tell Rick because he's one of the team. right? And he's crying. And he was like, no. And he's like in the middle of that freaking scrap metal yard just screaming out of his head. You lost it, buddy. You know, it's hard to find love in the apocalypse, especially if someone you're attracted to and you can get along with. So to find someone like that and then lose him like that is devastating. So you got to try whatever you got to keep it. But he didn't, and now she's gone, you know what I'm saying? But you know, she's not gone far because trailer shows she'll be back in episode 5, and maybe she's part of the whole Rick situation. Wink, wink. And, you know, Rick and Daryl back in the sinkhole are like still going at it, and then they cut it off. They're like, oh, shoot, there's walkers jumping on our heads, right? There's like jumping. And also at the same time, they hear gunshots back at the base. So they're not that far from the base, right? If you can hear a gunshot that clear, you're not that far. So they're close by. They're close by. And it's the Saviors, right? Led by Jed. And Jed's like annoying. Jed's like one of those arseholes. You can't trust that dude. You know, I don't know why they let him free. He has a lot of animosity built up. Animosity. You know what I'm saying? And he returns back for vengeance because he finds out that it's the ocean side that was killing all the Saviors, right? And he like pulls his gun towards the camp, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. But what those gunshots do is they lure the zombies towards the sinkhole, right? And now it's zombie action time in the sinkhole. It's crazy. And they're falling in there, right? And they got to get out. So Daryl, as they're killing them, he like gives Rick like a boost with his hands, and Rick's trying to jump and he's trying to kill the walkers at the same time. Daryl, it's crazy, but dude, you did it. You took him off. I know you were helping Maggie and all that, but look what you did. You put yourselves in such a messed up situation. And look what happens to Rick at the end, right? It's all because of this situation. It's all because of Maggie and Daryl. And I know people say it's because of Rick and Michonne not killing Negan, but you know what? Daryl, you shouldn't have put him on a motorcycle to take him away. I know you wanted to move him far away, but you should have just kept him at the camp or just talked to him with reason, right? But look what you did. You took him on a motorcycle, drove him off. You guys started getting into a little scrimmage. You fall in a sinkhole, and look at this stuff. And yeah, it lays out episode 5, but I'm just saying, in real life, it's messed up, dude. Shouldn't have done that. You bad boy. You're listening to this, Norman Reedus? I want to get you on the show, buddy. I want to interview you on the show. I love your character. And also, I want to get everybody from The Walking Dead. You got to come on this show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting so many amazing celebs from all these shows that we cover coming on. We have some cool interviews recorded. We're going to start releasing them. So let's get everybody from The Walking Dead on here, right? Let's do it. This is your outlet. Use it. Use me. Use me. Please use me. Use me. Anyways, so yeah, the walkers start coming. And then what happens? What happens, right? Rick kind of like is almost up there and he climbs out. And then he tells Daryl to start using the bodies. So Daryl like starts stacking the bodies up like boxes, you know, like human. Are those real bodies? Because that would hurt for his boot to go on their back. I think they're like dummies or like fake or whatever, but I hope they're not like real people. That would hurt. They're like, ouch, my rib, Daryl, come on, cut. Next scene. And he uses them and he tries to jump to this, the root. And you know, Rick grabs his arm finally after slipping and sliding. You know, you got to make it very dramatic. Oh, my God, I slipped. Okay, I got you. And he pulls him up and they have that look at each other like, we're bros, right? And it's crazy. It's crazy. And at that moment, you see like a damn load of walkers approaching. A damn load. And Rick, still being the leader that he is, the guy that loves everybody, that still wants everything to be perfect, he takes it upon himself to lead the herd away. Right? Right? Or no? Well, this is the situation that happens, right? Daryl tells him to take them to the river. But Rick doesn't want to go towards the river because he knows he'll ruin the bridge. They worked so hard on that bridge, but the bridge can't probably hold thousands of walkers. And Daryl suggests that. And Rick's like, we can't give up the bridge. It's good for our future, right? And instead, Rick leads them away from the base camp. It's crazy, right? And the problem is, the way he's leading the walkers is directly into the path of another herd of walkers. And it's near an abandoned construction site. And you know what's there? Problems, right? Abandoned construction sites during the apocalypse. There's nails, sharp things, metal bars, broken concrete. It's crazy. It's dangerous. And Rick's horse gets spooked. I would too. That horse is like, what the hell are these things? There's like thousands of them coming towards them. You know, horses, they sense fear and they sense happiness and good stuff. I had a couple of horses. One of my neighbors had 2 horses and I would always visit them. Really cool. And those horses sensed everything. If I was sad, the horses would like come by, put their heads down. If I was happy, they would like stand straight up. And it was really cool. Very cool. So horses are so smart. They feel your feelings. They feel you, man. They feel you. Like, bro, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you, baby. And the horse gets spooked and knocking Rick off. He like bucks backward, right? Is that the word? Bucking? He bucks him off. And boom, Rick is knocked on a big ass concrete slab. And he's impaled by a piece of rebar. You know what a rebar is, right? Those metal bars that go in between concrete to hold it up. It's the skeleton, you know. It's in concrete. They put these long metal bars because you can't just pour concrete. It'll break apart. You need, you know, just like our body, we have a skeleton. Imagine if we didn't have bones. We'd just be like mush walking around like blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's what it is, rebar. And he's impaled on the rebar, like it's like right through him. And thank God it's probably not through a major organ, because if it would have went through a major organ, he would have been dead instantly. So he's like, oh my God, how do I get myself out? How do you get, you know how painful that is? Come on. All right, let's stop for a second. You ever got stabbed by something, like a little pin? Look how that hurts. A shot, look how that hurts, right? From a doctor. Imagine a big ass piece of rebar, right? That goes through you and you're hit on your back and you knocked backwards on a big concrete slab. How the hell do you get out of it? You know what kind of strength you got to have? You got to have Stephen Amell strength, right? I was like, you got to have Stephen Amell strength, okay? You got to have the arrow strength to kind of like jump off of that like a superhero. But he gets off, right? Because we saw the trailer. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These trailers mess it up. I want to see him get out of that situation. Like the trailer just showed me, he got out, he's riding a horse. Is he imagining that? Is that real? Oh my God, we don't know what's going on. We don't know, right? Do we know? No. And it's crazy. It's just crazy. And that's kind of like the end of that episode, right? And then the music goes on and it shows like scenes of the next episode. Come on. Come on. What the farge? That's crazy. What a crazy episode, right? Now, let me tell you something. If you ever fell down, right? First of all, getting up off the ground is a little bit hard, right? Well, not that hard, but just picture yourself on a horse and there's about 1,000 zombies on either which way, left, right, forward, back, right? And you can't go on the way. The only way the zombies are not, blocking has like big concrete slabs and like, fence or whatever. And you can't go that way. So the horse throws you off and you fall on this like big old piece of concrete and you get impaled, right? You get impaled. You get this big sharp metal thing that goes through you. First of all, that's a huge ass tetanus shot right there. You better have a tetanus shot, Ricky boy. Or else that's a rusted piece of metal going through your body. That alone can kill you. That alone can kill you. Especially this is an apocalypse. If you don't got the right medication, you're done just from that. You're done from a little cut in the apocalypse because you don't know how to fix it. Infections, all that, a minor little cut, a little cold could kill you if you don't have the right stuff around. Now imagine you're impaled. You're impaled by a big piece of rebar, and then you're stuck. And at the same time, it's hard enough getting out of a concrete, being impaled on it. And also at the same time, seeing zombies getting close to you. Yeah, of course, his fear of zombies is not that much because he's killed them for years now, and he knows how to kill them. He knows how to manipulate them, control them, all sorts. Not control them, but you know what I'm saying, manipulate them. And he knows what's up, right? They're like zombie killing machines, but still, there's thousands of them approaching, right? Your horse is there going, oh my God, what's going on, Ricky boy? And you're stuck on a big-ass slab of concrete. How are you going to get yourself out? Oh, my God, that must be the worst situation. Please, God, don't ever let that happen to me. But you know what? It's crazy. Because in today's times, that'd be crazy. Now, imagine those zombies are there trying to get you. That's even crazier than crazy. And it just stops after that. That's the end of the episode. And I tell everybody, you got your shrinks ready, your psychiatrist, your favorite bartender. Get them ready because episode 5... I think it's going to be bigger than the Super Bowl. It's going to be watched more than anyone. Isn't it crazy that a little small channel like AMC, right? They had some shows here and there, but they weren't that big of a channel. And all of a sudden they come out with The Walking Dead. And AMC's like knocked into like, wow, they're in the kingdom ship now. This small little network got knocked sky high, right? In only 9 seasons. And now they got Fear the Walking Dead, which is another franchise for them. And they have other shows as well, right? They have some cool shows coming out of there. Oh my God, they have amazing shows. Yeah, they had Breaking Bad, which is amazing. Yes, it is. Amazing show, don't get me wrong. But Walking Dead is on another level, at least to me. Many say they loved Breaking Bad more, but I love The Walking Dead. And now they have some cool shows, right? They have Talking Dead, they have Fear the Walking Dead, they have Better Call Saul, on their partner IFC, they have Stand Against Evil, which is a cool show, funny, and they have some cool things happening. And they also have this new show called The History of Horror. Eli Roth's History of Horror. So check that out. But to me, Walking Dead is the big daddy, big gun show of AMC. And I love them for that. They have changed television. They have changed the world. They have changed the way we look at television. The amount of work they put into making an episode in a season, it's amazing. They pay their actors well. They treat them great. Their sets are amazing. The zombies, the walkers, whatever, they're amazing. People just work well. You never hear any problems or issues or, any union problems. You never hear any issues from the actors. You never hear anything. It's just everybody loves it. And they've created something amazing. And they put a lot of effort, energy, and money. They spend a lot of money. You have to imagine people like, Rick or Andrew Lincoln, they get paid around like $600,000 to about $800,000 an episode, right? I've heard even up to like $1.5 million an episode. I don't want to be wrong or anything. And, so if I am a little wrong on the pay stuff, I'm sorry, but that's what I hear. And that's amazing. So if one character is making, $20 million a season, they have to pay a lot of other ones almost similar. It's crazy. That means they're putting so much money, and it's all for us, the fans, right? Because, yeah, you could say they're making that money back in advertising and promotions and toys and all sorts of sponsorships and stuff like that. But still, at the end of the day, they put out great work, pay everybody well, spend so much money so they can give us The Walking Dead. And I love them for that. Angela Kang, she is the showrunner, great writer. She's been around since like season 2. She's read all the comics, so she understands what's up. She's keeping the stories fresh and amazing. And like I said in other episodes, this is the beginning. It's not the ending of The Walking Dead. It's not. I know there's some podcasts that just announced that they're stopping after this season. Yeah, you heard me. Many podcasts that follow The Walking Dead are stopping after this season. They're no more. They're going to stop with Rick's exit, or they just want to stop whatever. No, let's keep it going. It's okay. If you don't want to listen to them, come here and listen to your boy Galaxy. I'll bring them on interviews. I'll take the torch and I'll push it forward because Walking Dead has to keep going. Like I said in previous episodes, there's going to be one way or the other, or some sort of thing going on, either, made for TV movies, crossovers with Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know, just things going on to keep these shows going on because, plus also they're making tons of money out of this. Why would you stop a multi-billion-dollar franchise at the prime time of its level? Yes, I understand Rick is leaving, and he's one of the main characters, and we love him. We love Andrew Lincoln. Yes, we love you, buddy. But still, there's so many other amazing characters. Norman Reedus, Denai, Melissa McBride, Alana Masterson, Ross Macran, who else? Just so many people. I just can't. Christina Serratos, just so many people still left on the show. So many characters. Jeffrey Dean Morgan still on it. I can go and name you 100 of the characters, right? I might not pronounce their last names correctly, but I know all their names by heart. And let me tell you another thing. People have told me, they're like, Galaxy, do you know all the character names by heart and their real names? I'm like, yes. They're like, oh my God, for every show? I said, yes. I go over at least 10 to 11 different TV series here on Comic-Con Radio. I recap them on a daily basis, right? I go over movies, interviews, other things. We are out there in events. I try to keep this up because I love you guys and I want you guys to understand that I know what's up. I just don't watch these TV shows or movies because I have to watch them and I have to come to a show because I have to. No, I do it because I want to. It's that same situation, right? Jeffrey Dean Morgan told Michonne, you're here because you have to be here. You're stuck. No, she's like, no, I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because I want to be here. And that's it. I'm here because I want to be here as well, right? I'm no Jeffrey Dean Morgan to run off. I am Michonne, right? We got Michonne power here. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I'm a fan first. We're fans together. We're going to be together. And like I said, if many of your Walking Dead favorite podcasts or radio shows are going out because of this season, just come here to Comic-Con Radio. We're going to be here with The Walking Dead to the end, God willing, right? God give us the power. We're going to push forward. We're going to make this happen, right? Yes. So this was a great episode. I'm hoping, and I hope you watched it, and I hope I said some cool things and pointed out some cool stuff. I can't wait till episode 5, Rick's exit. My God, it's going to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. Without you, we're nothing. Without you, none of this can happen. Without you, none of our universe can happen because it's your love and support that makes our universe tick, right? It makes it run. So I love you guys for that. And I can't wait to see every one of you at some of these events. I love you guys. This is your host, Galaxy. I'm here for you always, okay? Right? So this is the end of the show. Like I said, you could always give us a call, toll free, 1-800-976-0305. You can go on social media at Comic-Con Radio or go to comiccon-radio.com and write us, email us, follow our shows, and subscribe to us on iTunes or all the other bajillion platforms out there. Please, 1 million strong. Share it. Tell everybody about it. Let's do it. Let's do this together. Subscribe and follow. I love you guys. Let me hear your voices. Tell me what's up. Let's be in this together, right? All right, till next episode. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? We have what's coming up. We have The Flash and Arrow. Tomorrow night's the Arrow and the Legends. Tuesday is Flash and Black Lightning. Wednesday's American Horror Story, and it goes on and goes on and goes on. Alrighty. Till then, have a safe and amazing day, evening, week, whatever. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your host and your boy Galaxy signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. I'll see you next time. Love you. Mwah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Tune in for your daily shows of Comic-Con Radio. Go to comiccon-radio.com. Reach us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Comic-Con Radio. You can call us toll-free right now. 800-976-0305. 800-976-0305. Comic-Con Radio, taking the world one listener at a time.